Hey guys, so for Vlogmas Day 7, oh my gosh, it's so close to Christmas, my favorite holiday. I'm so sad it's gonna end, but like okay, sorry. I'm just so excited for Christmas. So for today's video, I'm going to do something different, just going to put out some random facts about me, just, I don't know. I'm not gonna count just because, well, I'm going to try to count, but if I lose count, it's like, oh well. So number one, uh, again, I'm doing this on the spot. So number one is that I'm one of 9 siblings. Number two is that I'm the baby of the family. Boo, I don't like being the baby, sadly. Number three is my favorite color is gold. I'm psychotic with that. Like literally I have an Amazon wish list of like so many gold things, and like I want my dish towers to look like gold, but like aka beige. Like I want my utensils, dishes, like everything. Like I literally have a rug that's kind of like gold. Not all of it, but it has some of it. Obviously, I could get it customized to a lot of things, but it's just like, that's too expensive. So I just get what I can find on Amazon. Number four is that since like 2019, I have to paint my nails red. Like for some reason, I have to paint them red. Like one, I always wanted to have longer nails, so if I don't, like I would always like bend them, pick at them, break them. So it wasn't until like recently I decided to go get gel nails for the first time for my 19th birthday. And so I just ended up ordering a UV lamp and some nail polishes. Well, actually, no, I didn't order the nail polishes until like literally recently, because I was like, I have so much red nail polish, so it's like better to use them now. So once I've used up like a lot of them, which let me say, one thing I do not like is waiting, so I'm very impatient. So what I would just do is like wait a while, and then I would put the gel top over it, and then put it in the UV lamp, let it sit, and a lot of the time it would always like fall off, and it's just because I didn't wait long enough. And it's like, since I'm so impatient, it's like I didn't do it correctly. So I thankfully went through a lot of it very it took quite a while, but I eventually went through, like, I think maybe like almost all of them. I didn't have that many, but I had quite a few. Number five, this will be a little weirder. So for my 2014 surgery, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, it's all about the surgeries that I've had in the past and futures. And so for the 2014, I had this wonderful doctor. I really liked him. He was a really good guy. It's just, he didn't really know about cleft lip and palates. He was more of like a plastic surgery than more like a doctor for people with what I have. No hate to him. His name was Dr. Mackay, so he was super nice. He had amazing hair. I recently looked him up like a couple years ago. He has still amazing hair. It's like, whoa. And so for some reason when I was younger, obviously he was younger back then, but I always thought he was like in his 40s. I'm assuming he was never in his 40s, and apparently he had like a grown-ass adult daughter. It's like, what? Anyways, so this is my I think it's like one of the coolest things ever, and it's a medical modeling, and it literally says like the lot number and my name. It's behind, but like literally it's so freaking cool. I like that it's pink. I don't know why. But literally here's my eyeballs. Here's my ugly ass nose. So this is the part where like I have no bridge and I wanted a nose implant to like push it out to have a bridge. So this was before I had like any surgery. So I don't know if you can tell because it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, they really didn't do that much to my nose, just except for doing a little narrowing and, you know, fixing the inside. So here's the nose. Then I have to find. Then this is the cleft lipping palette. This was before the surgery, the one that really caused a lot of difficulty, which obviously no one could tell that like that would have happened. So then this is my teeth, my bottom and my tops, you know, before everything happened. And if you wonder what are these like little contact marks, these were braces that I had. And then these are my cheeks, you know, this is my jaw. It's just like so cool. I love it. Like this is my entire head. Like I have a big skull, I think, but then again it could be just your typical like average skull, but it's like dang. So I've had this for a long ass time, and then it looks like a real ass skull, and it's so cool. And I don't know what made him make it. Probably just because like as a before and after thing, but I personally am so grateful for it. I love it. It literally is the best thing ever. It's kind of weird, but so freaking cool, and like I just love it. And so yeah. Number 6 is that I love cookies. Cookies are good. Cookies are yummy. But I like chocolate chip cookies. You can't go wrong with a good chocolate chip cookie. I've had crumble cookies, chocolate chip cookie. It's so dang expensive. So overrated. Maybe I should have gotten like the flavored one, but it's just like I wanted to try the basic cookie because like flavored ones are so different than your regular average one. Do not recommend. It was so expensive, so overrated. It's like, eh. Number 7 is I'm a Starbucks fanatic. I love Starbucks. So, a couple years ago, in 2018, I ended up drinking so much Starbucks, like, because my dad had all these free gift cards he did because his work, he sold something to Starbucks, so they said like, oh, let me give you gift cards. So I used up majority of those, like all that he had, and it was the freaking best. I tried a lot of their teas, which was so fun, that I loved. I think my favorite one before they brought out the Dragon Mango Fruit Tea Lemonade, it's my favorite go-to drink, was a mocha. It was something called like a mocha triple frappuccino that they no longer sell, which I'm so sad. It came out with the caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino, so it was like hand in hand. Came out with like in the summer. I'm pretty sure 2018 summer came out in, and then I always loved frappuccinos. So that was the best. Number 8 is that a couple of years ago, I used to have this gold, it was a real gold ring that was like shaped in a heart, and it was like a red ruby for my birthstone, and my mom got it for me for one Christmas, and I wore that to the dang death. And sadly, I'm so pissed at myself. I was in the airport in 2018, or was it 2019? I think it might have been it was 2019, sorry, my brain's mixed up. 2019, over the summer, me and my family went over to Boston because we got an appointment there, but also we went to Cape Cod, sadly, to bury my Nana and Papa together. Yeah, Nana and Papa. Sorry, I couldn't tell if it was just my Nana. Anyways, so it was super fun. But the sad thing is, we were in the airport, security, like literally going through like the whole like put your stuff on there, and then like walk through the thing, and somehow I ended up losing that ring, and I lost like a purity ring that I just really wanted, just because for some reason I wanted it. And then my mom got that for Christmas for me the next year. And I was so freaking sad that I lost it. I was like so sad. And I loved it so much. And I ended up literally crying. And the thing is, the ring like literally fell. Like fit. Like it was like, it made an imprint here of like the heart. And it was pretty small. But also that was when I had smaller hands. So I lost it, and I ended up crying, and my sister ended up making fun of me for crying. It's like, well, I'm sorry, it was sentimental. Like I loved that thing. So still mad at myself for somehow it came off my finger. I don't understand. It just like flipped. So, number 9 is that I love Dr. Pepper so much. Oh my gosh, Dr. Pepper's the best drink ever. I know soda's bad for you, but it's the best. I'm sorry. Diet stuff, no, get out of here. Coca-Cola, no, get out of here. The only kind I like, Coca-Cola is so much better in a glass bottle, specifically when you go to the World of Coke. That's when it's like fresh off. Like, I don't know how fresh, but you know, it's still good. So it's like, I love the World of Coke. That's when it's so yummy and delicious. There's a difference, you can tell. There's a difference between a glass and a can of Coca-Cola. Yeah, so with the Dr. Pepper, I used to drink it, like my dad would get it like every single week, like a bottle of it, like a skinny liter bottle, I think. Not the 2 liter one, but like the before that, my dad used to get it every week when he would go to the grocery store, and like I loved that thing so much that I would literally like drink it, and like within like 2 or 3 days, sometimes like one day. That was how badly obsessed I was with that drink. I mean, I still love it, but like I don't drink it as much, but oof, I love that thing. Number 10 is that after my 2014 surgery, I was healing the process. I ended up eating like pasta, straight up pasta, for quite a while, for a long ass time, for like months. And that was when I was like really sick, and I thought like, oh my gosh, my medical problems were up and down, up and down. Well, actually, no, it wasn't up and down. Sorry, I meant it was like just downward spiral. And so I literally would eat the brand Michelina's, the frozen boxed one, and the green colored box. That's my favorite. Fettuccine Alfredo box. And the other kind, it's just like not really the best. And then I would eat spaghetti, mac and cheese. Like I would. But it got to the point where like I couldn't cook on the stove because I was afraid. So what I would do is literally take a big bowl, put water in the pasta, and I'd heat it up in the microwave, and that's how I make it. 9 times out of 10, it wasn't really exactly the best, just because I literally put so much of it, and like I didn't really understand how to make pasta in the microwave. So it was like alright. I ate it to the best of my abilities. Number 11, I don't know why I'm doing my hands, I don't need to anymore. Number 11 is that I'm double jointed. You can't see it now, but maybe you can see it like that. I'm double jointed in my elbows. I think I'm double jointed in my knees. I don't know if I am, but oh well. Number 12 is that I tend to lock my knees in, like literally like this, when I stand, so like that has become a problem, so that created a lot of pain in my knees. Number 13 is that when I was younger, I used to be able to put my foot over my head. Yes, I was that, well, I wasn't that flexible, but I was somewhat flexible. Um, Number 14 is another thing. It's actually on here. The short is actually on my channel, so if you just literally go through the shorts part, it's, I used to put like both of my legs into a pretzel behind my legs, like one, and then I would also use one leg over my head, and I would stand up and clap like 3 different times. I used to do that at gymnastics just to show off because it felt cool and it was like fun, you know, it's like something weird and it felt like awesome because I wasn't like normal. I don't know why. Number 14? I think 14 is that, oh, I, okay. Number 14 is that, kind of sidetracked, is I actually don't know my real birthday. Like, I mean, it may be my real birthday, but it also could not be my real birthday. So, yeah, when you're adopted specifically, again, I don't know, I could be wrong. For my case, I was adopted in China, obviously, and so I think I don't know. I think I was left or something. It started confusing when I asked my mom. So I was assuming I was left or something, and then they didn't really know exactly how old I was because I had no, I'm assuming I had like no real birth certificate. So apparently a couple of years ago, I was like looking through like this box of things that I had from China, and one was the birth certificate saying my birthday was in June. So I was like, wait, is my birthday actually in June? And she was like, no, the person who wrote it got it wrong. I was like, oh, how do they know? Of course, my dumb brain didn't think like they literally look at your bones to determine like what age you were. So that's how my birthday got it to be July 10th. Number 15, I'm so tired, is that I actually had mono, and normally you would think mono, you would get it from kissing people. No, I got mono from my surgery. Somehow I was in the hospital and it went undiagnosed for months, and let me tell you, it has some long-term side effects. Now it's like I don't know how to sleep correctly. I wake up at weird nights. I stay at weird times. Just like all over the place. I've had sleeping medication and that would be alright, but then it would like stop working. I had this supplement for my cortisol levels that I had from this other doctor that I thankfully met, who's diagnosed me with a lot of more medical conditions. He's so great, lovely, love him to death. He gave that to help me with my sleeping problems, and that worked for a while until my body was like, no. And so, I mean, melatonin doesn't ever work. It never did for me. Sure, it was at the lowest dose, but it was just like never, like it didn't do anything to me. Like I could tell, like it wouldn't do anything. Number 16, again, I am so sorry. I just woke up, so yeah. So number 16 is that I have 5 brothers and 3 sisters. So if you're wondering why. Number 17 is that I'm assuming broke my thumb, quotation. So I was at school and I was in the gymnasium, and me and my friends were going to make like a movie, like a fake movie. And so I saw these really cute guys. So I was like, I'm gonna go over there and turn and press them or whatever. So I went upstairs, the thing, and so I tripped and I banged my thumb. Well, you're on something like a table, so I banged my thumb against the metal railing, and oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. So now I think it's just like this thumb is your normal thumb, and this thumbs are not normal because I can do this. I don't know if you can see it like that. This one tends to extend and this one can't extend outward, like can't go past that way. So I think I fixed it to be normal. I don't know if that's really true or not. Number 21, I think 21, is that for some reason, when I was younger, I did gymnastics, and I would always roll my ankle, so that was painful. So now I have ankle problems. Yay. Number 22 is that I have Lyme disease. That was also undiagnosed. We didn't know how I got it, so it's just like blah. So that's annoying to deal with. Number 23 is I actually have a little thing, a deletion, something like a Q1 something 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 deletion, that's the word, dilation. We just found out like a couple years ago from a geneticist, and apparently it could have made the reason why I'm so short. It's like, it's really, there's not a lot of known facts about it, so it's just like annoying. Number 24 is, I'm so tired, sorry. Number 24 is that, oh yeah, I can raise my eyebrow, so I can do this. I don't know if I can kind of make it do the worm, but sometimes I don't know if I'm doing it or not, because like, I feel like my eyebrows get shy when I'm trying to look at myself do it. Yeah, like maybe something like that, so yeah. Number 25 is that, if I could eat one thing in the world, it will be pasta. Like, I love pasta so much because, like, you can add things, there's different types of pasta, you can make it somewhat healthy with vegetables and, like, no sauce, or you can make it super unhealthy and add, like, sauces, cheese is the best. I'm so glad I'm not lactose intolerant, best thing. Number 26, this might not be 26, I don't know, but number 26 is that when I was younger, I used to be a giant brat. I sometimes think I'm a giant brat. So I used to throw these super bad tantrums. For some reason, my brain just decided to throw them, because trauma. We love trauma. So number 27 is that my hair used to not be like wavy like this. Like, this is just natural. Like, I air dried it. So I had like straight, like, my hair is pretty thick, so straight, slick black hair that wouldn't hold a curl, and so I would always say, I want curly hair, wavy hair, it's so pretty, I'm so jealous. My hair doesn't hold anything, and so when I went through my process of like medical conditions, apparently in January 2017 somehow my hair just went through this hormonal change. I didn't really understand it until I went to my hairstylist, and she was saying like, oh yeah, you have this. So yeah, I really like it. It's pretty, it gets knotted a lot, but I'm just glad I don't have to do anything. Sometimes it's not as wavy, just, you know, I just let it do its thing, you know. I really like that. So number 27 is that, I'm trying to think, number 27. Oh yeah, I love to pop my knuckles. For some reason, it's the best. My thumbs, even though for some reason, again, with the thumb broken, I can't pop this one as much. Like, it's just no longer. And then I like to pop my neck. And then sometimes I can like fake pop it. I just do that. I don't know if you can hear it, probably not. Number 28 is that I loved wearing fuzzy socks. So I would always wear fuzzy socks literally throughout the year. I think like for like 2 or maybe 3, close to 3 years. I would wear it through the summer or the winter, obviously, the fall, spring, like literally 24/7. I would always wear it. Like, I hated being barefooted, and when I had to be barefooted, I didn't like it, so I would just like, if I had to wear sandals or like flip-flops, I would take the socks off like in the car, and I would have it in the car, so when I would go back in the car, I'll put it back on my foot. Like, that's how crazy I was with wearing fuzzy socks. So one day I just randomly stopped. Number 29 is that I'm just trying to look around my room to figure out what I need for a shot. Is that I have, well, I mean, it's pretty obviously, is that I have a lot of medical conditions, and a lot of them have been, like, it's kind of really hard to tell, like, how and why it happened, so it's just like, you have this, so it's like, great. Number 30 is I had a lumbar puncture. It was alright. I didn't really like it, you know, it didn't do anything for my head. I had headache problems, so yay. Number 31 is that sometimes I feel like I'm an old grandma. I don't know if you consider this as a fact, but I'm gonna say it out there. But I feel like an old grandma, and I don't know why, and it's annoying. Can't get along with people my own age. It's just like I feel awkward, and it's like, stay away from me. Gross. Like, I don't like you. Number 32 is I like adults. Like, I like talking to adults. I feel normal. I feel like my autism doesn't show. I just feel like a normal person, you know, like someone who doesn't have autism. And it's just so nice to talk to people that are adults. So that's why. Number 33 is that I just lost it out of my head. Number 33 is I wore glasses when I first started wearing glasses when I was really young. I hated wearing glasses. Like, I hated it. I hate the fact that I didn't like the style on me, and it didn't look good, and I just didn't like how I had to wear them up close. It was the worst. So luckily I got contacts, so I'm so glad I did that. Number 35 is that I'm a righty. So this is my right hand. I've always wanted to be ambidextrous. My brother, my youngest brother, who is 1 year ahead of me, like in age-wise, he used to be ambidextrous, so that was really cool. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Number 36 is that I am weird. I'm just a weird person. I don't know. Like, I don't do normal things. I act weird, I feel like. So yeah. Number 37 is I have a mini fridge. I don't know if you consider that a fact, but I really like my mini fridge. I got for my birthday. It was the best present ever. It's so fun. I love it. Best present ever. You should get it someone if they need it in their room. I can have cold water, cold Dr. Pepper, cold stuff. Number 38, here's a fun fact, is I was so obsessed with mocha coffee that the brand Keurig made a mocha coffee brand coffee, and they still have it, but you have to buy it either from Amazon or the website itself. So they used to have it in Kroger all the time, but they no longer make it. So I used to be obsessed with it. So I would drink it, like, I think for maybe 6 months or so, sometimes like 3 cups, 2 cups, 4 cups, like a day, until like I literally ran out of it. Like, that was how much I was obsessed. So what I would do is I would do that, make it, put it in like a little tumbler cup if I can, or so, if we didn't have any mugs. I would grab some whipped cream and just put it on top, and some chocolate sauce, and put it on top of that, and literally I would drink that so much, like, and it got to the point I felt like I burned my stomach meaning like I can't drink mocha anymore because now it kind of hurts my stomach too. But luckily I found a way, and that way is through Coffee Mate mocha creamer, and I love it, but I'm so mad they don't make it in the biggest size ever, and they only have peppermint mocha. Like, let me say, it's hard to find that. Peppermint mocha you see all the dang time. So for quite a while, I was left to no mocha creamer, and I was very sad. I had to rely to those little tiny little creamers, and they didn't do anything. They were boring. They weren't the same. I needed more. So I was very sad about that. But I have like so many bottles in my fridge, so now I have to restock in case they don't make any more. So that reminds me. They normally have it at Publix, and if not Publix, sometimes Walmart. So it just really depends. Number 39, I think, is that years ago, for some reason, I thought the middle finger wasn't a bad thing. So I randomly watched this YouTube video, something about like Fred, like not Fred himself, but like someone who was like pretending to be Fred or mocking Fred, or I don't know. And you mentioned the middle finger, so I put it up and I showed it to my sister because I thought it was like, funny. And obviously my sisters knew it was bad, so I was like, what is it? Like, I don't know what this means. I just thought it was funny, so I tried it. So yeah, then I realized that's pretty bad. Number 40 is, I'm gonna end it here. The last one is that I, for some reason, I don't know why, collect these cookie fortune papers from Chinese restaurants, and I have like a box, not a full box, but like a little jewelry box with the like that makes music into it, or some type of like memory box, something with music. And so I have like all my fortune cookie messages in it, and it's like I've been collecting those for years. I don't know why I have them. It's just like they're fun to collect. They're my favorite part about Chinese food, is specifically that reason. So I hope you like this. I don't know if I really actually hit 40, so I've just completely lost count. But I hope you like this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.